Lighting will make or break your video. What's up guys, welcome back to Kanye's Corner. If you're seeing me for the first time, I make videos about digital art, food, basketball, and everything else. In today's video, we're going to be talking about lighting. Lighting is something I see as the most important thing in photography, videography, cinematography, and you cannot overstate its importance. It will make or break your videos. Now, I would advise candidly to anyone, the natural light from the sun is the best light ever, and honestly it is. But you see, sometimes conditions are tough. Like for example, maybe shooting near the window, there's a lot of noise coming from outside that you don't want to have to deal with, or it's a cloudy day, or maybe you're in your basement and you don't have access to sunlight, or there's a building right beside your house and you can't get sunlight in. So there will be these tough circumstances where you cannot get natural light to work for you. So what do you do then? I'm going to be talking about the absolute cheapest way that I know that you can get professional lighting. The setup is kind of messed up because it's a lot of DIY going on, but there's just one thing you have to buy. Everything else is optional. If you're willing to spend more, then you can make it a lot more convenient. So the first and most important thing you want to get is this Husky 3500 lumen LED work light. You can get either this one or the 2500 version. I got this one because the 2500 model was sold out, but they're both equally bright. So yeah, and this is the only thing that you really need to get. Everything else you can DIY your way around it. So we're just gonna talk about the cheapest way to do it, and then if you have a couple bucks on you, the cheapest thing you can spend money on to get you the same thing. Next, you're going to need a few pieces of blank paper, or you can just get one big cardboard. That works a lot better, but you can definitely find these. I want to talk about things you can find in your household already. There's probably A4 sheets lying around in your house. You can just get them. Next thing you'll need is tape. I think everyone has tape, any kind of tape, masking tape, not duct tape. Duct tape will pull your face off. That's basically it. Let's start to assemble. So what you want to do is you just want to arrange pieces of paper to form like a bigger rectangle, right? And then you take your scotch tape the pieces of paper together neatly. Putting this together was the single most stressful thing I have done in my entire life. I would advise you to just buy a cardboard. That's as cheap as this gets, because this is anyways, if you want to work with this, all you need to do is find any kind of board you have in your house and you can attach this to any flat thing you see lying around that you can attach this to. The ideal thing you want to get for this cardboard thing is foam core. And that is actually affordable, but you know, this video is for as cheap as it gets. So we're going as low as possible. Foam core you can get for about between $1 and $5 and you're good. You can get about 2 or 3. The next thing you're gonna wanna get is a gel filter. As cheap as it gets. Basically, this is just like, it's like a plastic kind of thing, but it's see-through, it's translucent. So anything that you have that's like this, it could be a clear file, anything you can find in your home. It could be like it could be an assignment you submitted for school, you know, that those ones that are like spiral binded and they come with covers like this. You can just take it out and there you have it. Or you could go buy this gel filter from a store or anywhere you think you can find this. This video is being filmed at my bedroom, so everything is kind of tight, but I wanted to show you guys what the work light looks like before we jump into the setup. So this is the work light, and I was also able to get the foam core. So yeah, this is basically what it looks like. So yeah, I'm not going to be using this. So the first thing you want to do is to set up a place where you can keep your work light, and it's going to be on a table because it's going to be reflecting light to your face, and then you want to get a chair or a bench or something beside it. So now we're getting into the actual setup, and the first thing we want to do is kill the lights in here. So the only light source we have is coming from my computer screen, and now we're going to put on the work light. Oh yeah, it's bright. It's really bright. We don't want that. So what you want to do is that you want to face the work light completely away from you, like opposite direction. When you successfully face the work light away from yourself, then we're going to use that foam core or cardboard or whatever you were able to get to reflect that light. Like it's going to bounce off the white surface and it's going to bounce back to our face. And that's how the lighting is going to be achieved. So remember I told you guys, it's DIY as it gets. So now I've turned the light around, and you know what, I'm just gonna put these junk. I found this box and this pillow. I'm just gonna put it right there. I'm gonna use that as the stand to hold up my foam core, and you want to put the light just right beside it so it's hitting the surface. It's going to be bouncing back to your face. We're looking good already. So from this point, everything else you want to do is completely optional, completely up to your taste and your desired result. So the next thing I want to do now is add a little bit of colored light to the background. So I have a lamp over here. I'm just going to turn this on. So that is completely optional. I feel like it's just kind of adding this color tone behind this soft color tone that's just really making everything look a lot better. It could be a candle, it could be a lamp, anything you have at home that works for you, that's affordable for you. But it would be nice to have something like that, just not too distracting, but just in the distance at the background. The next thing you want to do, which is also optional, is we're going to be using this now. So just cut out some tape, and then you attach the tape to the top of this, and then we put this over the light. I feel like it kind of changes the contrast. Like the light initially had this yellowy orangey filter, and I kind of like the blue effect a lot more. So like I said, personal preference. So I'm gonna try it out and let's see how it looks. And there you have it, folks. It's literally that easy. Like, boom, we're done. Lighting setup, professional look, and what I want you guys to do is play with the whole setup, depending on what works for you. Find what angle works for you. Just have fun with it. This is it's your setup. It's your studio, so it's gonna look a little rough. It's gonna look a little messy behind the camera, but no one's really seeing what's going on. So whatever you have to do to make this work, to make that video or picture work, do it. Feel free to do it, and let's just make the best of it. So now, if you're a tiny bit more budget friendly, I'm going to talk about a few things that you can use to enhance this whole setup to make it easier for you. First off, instead of putting this on the table like this, if you don't have something like this, you can buy a tripod, kind of like the one I'm using on my phone right now, and you can attach the tripod here using the screw. Just attach it to your tripod and you're good to go. You can also get a tripod for this, and you get clamps as well, something like this, to attach them to the tripod, and it's easier to move about and adjust the angles and see what works for you. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, smash that like button, and let me know if you are a content creator. Drop in the comment section down below what DIY techniques you use to create content that works for you. Please share this video across all your social media platforms: WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, wherever it is. Share this video. Someone on your timeline is going to need the advice I shared in this video. So please help me share this video and subscribe. right now it's 12:20 and I'm just wondering, who shoots YouTube videos in the middle of the night? That is like next level creepy.